Hello, Saints. We're looking at chapter 13 of the book of Revelation. And there in chapter 13 are the sea beasts and the land beasts. These are the allies to the dragon that we were introduced to in chapter 12. Chapter 12 gave us a quick overview of the battle going on between good and evil, the great controversy. He tries twice to destroy God's work on earth by killing the baby that's born, Christ. And also then when that was unsuccessful, he went after the church. And when that was unsuccessful, he goes after the remnant. 3 strikes, you're out. And so that's what we got chapter 13 about. He went to get his allies. And his allies was the sea beast, who was a false religion, and the land beast, which was a government agency which gave it power and authority to operate here on earth. And there in chapter 13 we see, in verse 3, it reads, that one of his heads appeared to be fatally wounded, but his fatal wound was healed. The whole earth was amazed and followed the beast. Now that's the end time religion. That's the end time false religion. The world will follow after what it thinks is truth. As I've told people in the past, you'll be persecuted by good people, unquote. But it's worse than that. It makes war with God's people. Verse 6, it says, it began to speak blasphemies against God and to blaspheme his name and his dwelling, his tabernacle. That is, those who dwell in heaven. You and I dwell in heaven. 10 times Revelation uses the phrase, those who dwell on the earth. And every time, without exception, it's reference to unbelievers. You and I, as Ephesians 2:6 tells us, we sit in heaven, de facto, with Christ Jesus. We are the heaven dwellers here. Those who dwell in heaven, you and me. And that's the war. It's not just against the Lamb, but against his people. That's what we face at the end. And so, with this message, we are to give the message to the world of what the real solution is. And that's in Revelation 14, which, as I stated previously, it's a 3 angels message, the last message of hope that goes out into the world. We have a privilege to share this message. It begins with a message of the gospel, salvation. It shows us a message of judgment, God stepping on the stage of action to restore justice in an unjust world as he takes the world back from Satan. And then we see the one last message, which is the Elijah message, the call to the world to worship true Creator God and not the false God. The true Creator God, the one who made heaven, earth, sea, and the fountains of water. That's where we are in the picture. It's not about us suffering and holding on for ourselves, but we have a work to do to get as many into that kingdom in the end as we can. Will you share the 3 angels message? Will you share with people what Jesus has done for you? Give them the hope that is in you, and don't let them fade away. The battle is real, and so is the joy. Continue to fight to restore the kingdom, not just defend yourself. Not about us defending ourselves. God has defended ourselves. He's defended us. We go out to give the message. And yes, many will fall. But we give the message with the hope of enlarging the kingdom. Go and enlarge the kingdom. Blessings.